Hey America, it's Ashley, your host that's going coast to coast with the ABR Roadshow. And today we're in Glenns Ferry, Idaho at Fudge Factory Grill and Ice Cream. Yes, I'm excited to get my hands on ice cream, but you've got to see these ribs that Jen's cooking up in the kitchen. Let's go check it out. Well, Jen, I love the fact that you guys are basically a full kitchen. You're doing sandwiches, you're doing burgers, you're doing ribs. It's more than just desserts.
Absolutely.
And we gotta know, my mouth is salivating. I'm over here like, whoop, it smells so good. Tell us the process of these ribs.
Oh, it's my parents' recipe that we took over in 2020. There's a slow bake process that happens, and then we put them on the grill and fire them up, and then sauce and wrap them and get them ready for you.
Woo! They are ready for me. The sauce is like perfect. I always say I like my food wet. I'm gonna ask you to hold the plate if you don't mind.
Ma'am.
I'm gonna try not to get this on your shirt or mine. Oh yeah, they're meaty. I can feel that on there. Look at that. Okay. You guys have perfected these in that amount of heat. Mm-hmm. It's not scary.
No.
It makes me immediately want to go back for another bite.
Excellent.
And what's going to be great about these, yes, they're very juicy, tender. They've got that nice spice to them. Mm-hmm. I get to cool my mouth off with a milkshake.
Yes.
And then leave with some fudge. I cannot wait to try all of it. I'm going to take my little plate and I'll meet you out in the dining room.
Fabulous.
Well, Jen, the ribs, phenomenal. And I was so excited. I'm like, I get to wash it down with a milkshake and fudge. But before I get to all of this, we've got to know, did you ever see yourself running a restaurant?
Actually, no.
No. And I'm like, well, okay, then how are we here?
It was my mom and stepdad's baby. They opened the restaurant in 2010, and it just great ideas, a really good setup. And with health issues and age and what have you, in 2020 we made the deal to let them retire, and I took over.
You took over. Wow.
Yeah.
But before that, you were working a little bit here, helping out.
I was wait staff and I did some food shopping.
Okay.
Yeah,
and then you come in, you take it over, and I love the fact that your mom has like passed out recipes and has been a part of it. But then all of a sudden, your son was old enough.
Yes, it's always been a family affair. So my son took over baking the cakes for my mom, and that was pretty great. He was only 17 at the time.
Did you know, like, okay, we're gonna get him in here and he's gonna be great at this? Like, did he like want like an easy bake oven for Christmas? Like,
no, he just rolled with what we had. He actually did buy an attachment for the KitchenAid so he could shred carrots for the carrot cake. But he excelled. He brought some really great recipes in, and we still use them now, even though he has moved on, and so I've actually handed it back to my mom and stepdad to bake the cakes.
Okay, so they're back in. It's like, cool. It's one family member's out, we've got another one.
They were born sitting still.
Retirement.
Yes.
Yeah, I can tell, obviously I'm new here, but I can just tell this community, like, you care about your people.
Absolutely.
Especially your community, but your staff too. Talk to me a little bit about somebody that isn't, blood related, but their family. Nellie working here.
Nellie. I had hired a couple new wait staff for this summer, and two of them happened to be her granddaughters. And she would come down and kind of check out the operation and what have you, but she's one of my absolute best friends. When she went on vacation, the staff was concerned how we were going to live without her.
And you're like, wait a minute, I have run this
without her, but yes.
And speaking of friends, you got a lot in the community. One was named Danny.
Yes.
Tell us about Danny.
Danny was an amazing fellow. He wore a leather cut, and he would walk down here and have coffee with us. He always overpaid for the coffee, and the waitstaff kind of got an idea that maybe he couldn't read the menu. It turns out he had cataracts really bad. And so when he had that fixed, he came in and told us how even more beautiful we were than what he could see.
Yeah.
And he read the menu and he had a burger. And he said it was the bomb. It was a, what did he call it? A dagwood.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. So, anywho, but Mr. Danny fell down, got injured, and they moved him to a center in Boise, and we weren't ever able to connect with him again. That being 2022, I hope he's still on the planet.
for sure. But Danny is like living on
Yes.
here still.
Yes, yes.
And in what way?
We host Danny drinks. He would always leave way too much cash for that cup of coffee, and so we started recycling it into prepaid meal tickets, and so those are available.
So maybe like one day somebody's a little short and they left their
Absolutely.
wallet. They say they're allowed to take a ticket off the wall, a Danny drink.
Absolutely, absolutely. No one should leave here hungry.
I love it. And the way that you guys are serving things, nobody is leaving here hungry. My ribs were huge. I'm like, okay, I've asked to try some fudge. I have 3 different options here. And I've got to know, so your mother had started the fudge early on, obviously.
Yes.
Talk to us about the fudge.
It's a long process. There's a lot of shoulder work involved because you got to stir it for a long time. Yeah, you can't walk away while it's on the heat.
And you've learned that probably many, many times. Just like,
Yes, yes. I have to switch it up. Yes.
I love it. And okay, so we've got huckleberry,
Peanut
butter, and
One of Ashley's creations that
Okay.
was recommended by a visitor, toasted vanilla walnut.
which is another great aspect about this place. If somebody walks in and is like, I want to try this. Okay, let's see if we can make it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boom. All right, so I'm just going
Dive
for
in.
it.
Yes, ma'am.
Woo! Creamy, and a little bit of crunch in there.
That's the bomb.
That is. And when I was going through ice cream flavors, you guys were like, what do you want to try? And typically I would stick with like a normal chocolate or something like that. I'm like, please pick for me. So what kind of milkshake do we have here?
That's a strawberry.
Oh. And then, okay, so obviously I'm excited. Everybody gets excited when they get ice cream or a milkshake, or it can bring you back to like maybe a time you were a child, or memories of who you used to go get ice cream with, and you're making those memories. First time ever I've seen something like this in my ice cream. Who added this touch? I love it. It's so fun.
Party.
Yeah. Party in a cup. Oh yeah, on a hot day especially. Wow, I'm gonna gain 500 pounds here.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm like, I've got 3 things of fudge, my milkshake, I killed those ribs. Woo! Well, Jen, what you and your team are doing here is awesome. You're creating memories for families, and
We hope so.
of
Yeah.
course,
Yeah.
of course, and you employing people and just really being a big part of your community.
Yes.
And we thank you for that. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah.